Good morning. Good morning. Let's check connections. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Let's see how I can get this all figured out here. All right. Hey, everybody. I'm just biding some time. It's kind of gray and wet here in Atlanta this morning. And let me see right here. Hey, TikTok. Hey, out there, everybody. Good morning. Sitting here having me a little coffee this morning. House is quiet. Boom Boom and Gracie, they snoring on the sofa. Ava's still in bed. I've got my truck loaded down with some fencing stuff, and I'm about to head over to Heather's house in College Park and I got a gate built and putting her privacy fence back up to kind of give her some stuff out there. But good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's see what's going on here. Takes TikTok a few minutes to kind of spool through the doohickey. Trying to figure out this new little software program. But yeah, good morning. I woke up just kind of, I guess it's the gray overcast or whatever. Woke up this morning just kind of feeling very, what do you call it? Not melancholy, but yeah, I don't know. Sometimes words escape me. Good morning, TikTok. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, Instagram. Are we doing all right here? Let me see right here. I'm going to start loading my stuff up here shortly and get out of here. I hope this is supposed to rain today. It kind of looks cloudy out here. It's kind of wet. Feels real wet too. We're going to be outside sawing and running power cords and stuff. Yeah, February's got a kind of an odd vibe to it. It's like in the mid 70s, it's spring, and we had snow 2-3 weeks ago, and it's like spring's already got here. And yeah, sitting out there this morning, I was looking at it, was still dark, and you see all the image of all the tree limbs. It's just like veins on the body. There are no leaves on them. But anyway, everybody, good Saturday morning coming to you from my little dining room here in East Point, Georgia. Just kind of chilling and getting my day going. It's going to be a pretty day today. I see these comments coming in on TikTok. Yeah, it just kind of feels weird to me. This whole, I mean, it's not nothing that we didn't expect when Trump was elected. I mean, we knew that all this stuff was coming, but to actually see it come where now he's signing executive orders or creating departments of people bullying Christians and going to protect the Christians and protect, it just seems weird to me, and yeah, all these executive orders, and I don't know. It's just it just seems bizarre, I guess we're not supposed to ever say nothing bad about the Christians. So y'all be careful out there. Be careful. They're real sensitive. of course, in my time when I was coming up, people, if you act a fool, people say, well, you certainly don't act like no Christians. You can't say that now. They're going to make it a law, I guess, where if you say something about Christians, they'll be like, oh, no, sir, you can't say nothing. Now, you can say anything you want to about homosexuals, about trans people. You can say anything you want to about black people, but you can't say nothing about the Christians. They're real sensitive. They get their feelings hurt real bad. It just seems weird, don't it? It seemed weird to me back a few years ago when Christians were so outraged at Target started saying happy holidays instead of Merry Christmas. It just hurt their feelings. They did not like that. You don't take away Christmas from Christians, although it is a pagan holiday that was celebrated by pagans long before Christ came. But anyhow, I digress. It's just weird. It's all just kind of weird to me. So anyway, good morning, TikTok and Facebook. I don't know what's going on here with TikTok. It's just weird. My internet's weird, y'all. Let's do it over. Let's start over and see what's going on here. All right, I'm just piddling, y'all. Let's see right here if we can get this going now. I restarted it. Early President's Day 2025 sales are live. $16 slippers, half off at Sam's Club. Yeah. Now we're starting to do something. Yeah, I don't know what had happened a minute ago. It just wasn't connecting right. Good morning, Miss Rhonda. I'm just sitting here. I'm about to load my truck up and head over to Heather's house, and got some post hole diggers. We're going to be digging 4 or 5 holes. Good morning, TikTok. Eddie William Sellers coming to you from Atlanta, Georgia, sitting in the confines of my little dining room this morning, getting my Saturday started, waiting for gonna go get some manual work in, be all manly and stuff, saw and hammer. I love sawing and hammering and doing manual stuff. It just kind of so good morning, TikTok. Good morning, Facebook and Instagram. I'm just sitting here piddling for a few minutes. I like doing lives on TikTok because supposedly from other people that know it changes the algorithms. Now, I'm not planning on hurting myself. Of course, at my age, you can sneeze and pull your back out at the same time. But doing the lives help. Thank y'all for the hearts over on TikTok this morning. Good morning, TikTok, all you people out there. What was I going to say? It helps the algorithms for the videos and other things you do, because TikTok's all about algorithms. I don't think none of that really works that much on Facebook, but on TikTok, it's kind of like you maneuver through different kind of streams, and then if you're live, other people share your lives too. Come on in, y'all. Y'all come on in the room. Good morning, everybody. Good Saturday morning. Coming to you from a damp, gray Atlanta, Georgia this morning. Getting my day going, waking up, trying to, I just kind of woke up this morning feeling all weird about the White House and the proclamations and the departments being cut and this and that and other. Good morning, Miss Gail. Miss Gail said, morning, I woke up kind of sad this morning, but I am rejoicing in the fact that a hacker got Trump and his clowns, all their private info is being spread around. Yeah, that's, it's just kind of weird. It is kind of weird. Oh, you know what? Y'all gonna hate me for this. Well, hate's a strong word. Some of you people's not going to probably understand this, or maybe not understand it. Regardless of whatever's going on, with all this craziness in the White House and in the country, I hope some good comes out of it. I hope some good comes out of it. Oftentimes things that are meant for evil are bad, and sometimes it can flip around and good would come from it, and I'm just hoping some good comes from it. Good morning, TikTok. Coming to y'all from Atlanta this morning. I'm always in Atlanta. Well, not always, because we travel a lot. Sometimes I've good morning, Dynamic Vision. Good morning. Y'all, we getting there. Thank y'all for the hearts. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for the follows. Thank y'all for the gifts. I'm just hoping. I wake up this morning and I think, here's what I want to say this morning. I woke up this morning feeling like the country had to go through this. Yeah, I know Vice President Harris could have won the election and we could have been, the next 4 years with her. And I wish that had happened. I greatly wish that had happened. Miss Deborah says, I threw my back out sleeping and tweaked my neck sneezing. I am one strong fart away from paralysis. Yeah, isn't it weird? That's young people don't even know what any of that's about. I was driving my truck back a while back, and I reached in the back seat to get something behind the seat as I'm driving, and about that time I sneezed, and when I did, I'm like, oh my God, I pulled a muscle in my back. I guess I was stretched in a weird way and sneezed at the same time. But I know that Vice President Harris could have won, and the country could have, we'd had a whole different cabinet, a whole different set of policies and all like that. But it just seems to me like that a federal judge has temporarily blocked access in all of the U.S. payment systems. Yes. Good morning, Jesse Brown. Good morning to you. But maybe to me, it just seems like the country has to go through this, whatever this whole MAGA period is, whatever this whole Trump period is, whatever this whole hatred and bitterness toward trans and gay people and all this stuff and all the hate and rounding up of immigrants and putting plane loads of Indians in shackles and chains back to India. There was no way to go around this. I said the same thing, Eddie. We need a wake up call. Yeah, maybe the country has to go through this, and maybe if we had elected Harris, I said this morning in my post that it'd been like putting a Band-Aid on cancer, which is just because all this MAGA hate that's filtered through the country, and all this, and for all you people out there say, well, I ain't got a bit of hate in me. I'm a good Christian person. I love the Lord, and I wouldn't do that. I just think Trump's a better option. Yeah, you really believe that? And some of you probably do believe that, but good Lord. So my thinking is the country's got to go through this. It had to go through this because it's not going to go away. And what it is right now, the power, total Donald Trump, and I know some of you people, the senator's office said to keep calling. Yeah. and I know some of you people might not understand this, and I'm just being a little bit of on a different vibe this morning. That this was not going to go away. This is just going to. It's embedded in some kind of cult, weird Christian kind of white nationalist, racist, bigot, homophobic people that's kind of all come together. And some of you people won't understand this. Good morning, Charlie. Trump. Let me see how I would say this. It just seems like we just have to go through this, and and maybe we're going to go through the next 3 or 4 years of really, really dark, hateful, crazy times. I do feel bad for the casualties of all this. Angie, good morning, Mimi. I feel bad for, like, if y'all notice, like Ava and I, we go every day, 7 days a week, and we hold hands and we dance around our neighborhood and do music videos. There's about 800 of them online to look at. And I'm aware of the fact that we live in a very gay-friendly neighborhood right on the edge of downtown Atlanta, where we're allowed to do that. Well, 4 years is optimistic. We will have to rip the power from the hands. Bottom line is Trump is doing what needs to be done to straighten this place out. You know what? Let me see right here. When I'm not going to do that this morning. Let's just go ahead and block you. Put you in the sea of forgetfulness. Yeah. Let's do that. And maybe we just have to go through this and for good to come out of it, because man, there was so much of this under the cover. Here's what I was going to say. Ava and I, when somebody over here, thank you, Eddie, block the negativity. I just don't want to get on here and spend all my time blocking people. Good morning, Mel. Good morning there, Mr. Johnson. Hope you having a good morning this morning. I'm aware that Ava and I get to dance and hold hands and kiss and make all these music videos in our neighborhood, Jefferson Park, East Point. Yeah, you know what? I don't want to, J-Rock says I need a moderator, and you can get moderators to just like Ava sometimes. She spent all her time deleting and blocking. Best thing I'll tell y'all to do is just ignore them. I'm going to tell y'all this, the Trump MAGA followers, you try to have any kind of discussion or conversation about, man, there's just some deeply, deeply hateful, hate-filled people. Good Lord, hate-filled. They can speak in tongues out of one side of the mouth and try to lock you up out the other side, pass a law to put you in jail. I just hate-filled people. So don't y'all pay no attention to them over there. Just ignore them. But if I'm getting back to my point, the Ava and I live in a place. Carrie over on Facebook says, do you think the country will ever recover to a better place? I do. I have to. I have to have hope in people, in young people. I have to have hope in my grandkids and your grandkids and Savannah and Chance. I just have to have hope that we're doing a better job of, but there are no hate. We're doing a better job of raising our kids and grandkids than our ancestors did of raising their kids and their grandkids. So I do have hope and I do have faith, but the next few years is going to be horrible. Good morning. Ava's waking up. So we're live. So I do have to have hope. You may phone the United States Capitol switchboard at this number. A switchboard operator will connect you directly with the Senate office. Y'all, can I just be honest? How Dora said, "Good morning, neighbor." I love the name Dora. I had a lady that went to my church that just thought, well, love me, Sister Dora Cantrell. Sister Dora, we called her. And she just thought I walked on water and pay her little tithes every month and loved me so much. She lived on Brent Avenue in Cabbagetown, too. I love Sister Dora. But I know
someone said hi.
Yeah, Dora over here said, Minnie says you're beautiful.
So sweet. I'm just waking up.
Yeah. Yeah, so me and Ava's able to walk in a very gay, progressive neighborhood, gay-friendly, hold hands. I'm aware that other communities, thousands of communities across the country, where that gay or lesbian, boy or girl, a man or woman, that trans person, they, them, they're not able to have the comfort of living in a progressive city like Atlanta and doing that. So I'm aware of all that. I don't take that lightly. You'd have to be real careful in a lot of communities, how it's going on. Can I say this though about Miss Gina? And I don't. Miss Gina on here says, and other people on here says to call our this number 202-224. I can give it to y'all 313. A switchboard operator will connect you directly with the Senate office you request.
I would only share uplifting things about that.
Okay, well that's good to know then.
Somebody tells me you and I feel similarly, and I wouldn't.
Yeah. Well, let me say this. What I was going to say could be perceived somewhat discouraging. And I would second that then. Let's just go with that. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I don't know what's going on over here. People like to argue. Yeah, over here on TikTok, you always get some MAGA people. MAGA people are the most unhappiest people I've ever run across in my life, and I say that from somebody that heard from tens of thousands, not 200 or 300, 100,000. I've heard from 1.4 million MAGA people. 1.4 million. And every one of the comments is just so full of hate and rage. And it's never safe. Carrie Hicks says, do you think it's safe to protest? It's always a risk when you're out in public in a forum like that. But who knows where some crazy person, it's never completely safe, but yeah, thank y'all over here on TikTok. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to y'all. Y'all don't pay no attention to them Trump people. That's what they're on there for, to try to get you riled up. Just pray for them. Let's do this. Oh, Spirit of God, I come before you this morning casting this voodoo spell upon these hate-filled MAGA people. Lord, do whatever you want to them. It don't bother me none at all. I mean, just make fun of it. Have fun with it. Don't let it get you all riled up. The thing about it is, look at it this way. The more they say over there, the more money TikTok puts in my checking account. So come on, MAGA. Voodoo spell, Lord, let's go. The more they get on there like, yeah, that guy ain't right. That guy, he's ugly. That guy, he's this. I'm like, just ching, 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 ching. Say a prayer of removal. Y'all, will tell y'all this one time. And being raised up around religious people, and they take prayer very serious, and prayer can be powerful. Yeah, I'm like you, Queen Esther. Why are they so angry and upset? My God, they got complete 1,000% control of the whole country. Why are they still so upset? Why can't they be happy that Trump is rounding up gay people and immigrants and making life hard for all of them? Why can't they just say, yay? No, they're just so filled with anger. But being raised up in religious family, I remember one time two of my aunts were talking, and they were talking about one of them's husband was so mean and men. But man, there's a lot of abusive men back then. Uh, and one of them says, "Well, you could pray death upon them." And they were serious. They wouldn't say that to be joking. Like, just ask God to take them on out of here. So I'm not putting that intention out there for anybody about the current administration, but maybe sometimes it's okay to call upon God. Yeah, that's exactly true, Dora. If people don't love themselves, and I tell you this now, I just put this question out there to you. If somebody is not happy, let's just say this, if somebody is happy at home, I mean, they love their house, they love their garden, they love their bed, they love the person they're with. If they're happy with their cat laying up on their back of their chair and their little French bulldog, whatever, if they're happy, where's all that unhappiness then come from? These people don't have happiness in their home, and it spews out of them, just spews out of them. They have to get online. They have to get on. They just have to spew all that angst and anger and frustration. Oh, they hate gay people. Oh, the country's going to hell. All the churches are emptied out. And no, they're just so unhappy. And oh, God, help them, Jesus. So, but yeah, on a more philosophical level, the country has to go through this. And I've just realized if I could have circumvented it and stopped the country from going through this, would have, I could have, I don't know if I should have, because it almost feels like whatever this is we're going through, the country has to go through it. And I'm telling you, I've said this from the beginning. This country could go off rails really quickly and really badly. And it could go, yeah, you do. You see them on the highways too. The thing about it is, and I'm aware of this, and even though I'm living in a little progressive neighborhood in Atlanta where Ava and I can go around, hold hands and walk and make videos, the country can go very quickly, about that quickly, from taking away marriage equality to making it illegal to be homosexuals, where once again they could round up homosexuals in bars across the country and put them in paddy wagons and put them in jail. With this group that's up there, people's like, well, they're probably going to do away with gay marriage and throw it back to the states. Which, those cuckoo 3 or 4 justices, and Clarence Thomas is one of the biggest buffoons up there. And has been the ringleader of the buffoon side of that whole thing. And now you got these other 3 that Trump put on there. A bunch of devils is what they are, people, a bunch of devils. But the country could go with them up there from being taking away a marriage equality to saying it's illegal. It was illegal to be a homosexual in Georgia 20 years ago, 25 years ago. It was illegal. They could put you in jail for just being a homosexual. And they had lawsuits right down here at the Eagle not that long ago, where they went in there and locked up people for being gay. And I don't know what you're talking about, Woody. People like, oh, don't say stuff like that. That's propaganda. That's propaganda. Propaganda. I lived through it. It wasn't no propaganda. They locked people up at the Eagle here in Atlanta several years back. Say a prayer removal. So the country this thing could just get real weird and weird and weird. And I tell you, the thing about it is, everybody said this, that in the second term, these people are going to be emboldened to, now if you look on, saw it on Donahue. My mom was, these people are emboldened. So now we're seeing thousands of TikToks and other videos where people are going up to Mexicans and screaming at them, get out of the country, get out of the country. All these white people, by the way, they're white people. White people are really angry and unhappy with America. And so we're going to see more and more of this emboldened. You're going to have gay people being confronted on the streets, and trans people's lives are in danger no matter where they're at, because this hate that's been instilled in the hearts of MAGA. MAGA people hate gay people. People's like, well, now, Eddie, I have the people come to tell me this. There's gay people that voted for Donald Trump. Well, let me tell you this. There have always been self-hating gay people. They hate some of the biggest haters of gay people are actually gay people. And some of the biggest haters of black people are self-hating black people, that have nothing, they just have hatred for black people. I know it's weird, but I've seen it. I've been around it, and so yeah, there's black people that voted for Trump. There's gay people that voted for Trump. But be not deceived about this. MAGA hates trans and gay people. That's why they spent hundreds of millions of dollars. And the ads that they ran in Georgia about trans people, the MAGA people who paid for that ad, that wasn't Donald Trump. That was Donald Trump's supporters that gave hundreds of millions of dollars to put all this hate out here. So let me see right here. Good morning, George. Hello.
Hey, I checked the weather. Look, it said it's like cloudy all day.
Yeah. What time y'all want to meet over there?
I can go whenever. I got my truck loaded down.
Yeah.
I brought a steel saw and I got a good drill.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to bring my stuff. I'm going to load up. I'll call you when I'm leaving in about 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
All right. All right. Bye.
Goodbye.
Oh, shit. That's always because she's binding and loosening in a prayer. Yeah. Yeah. Miss Gina says, how do you feel about this? Well, I'm going to go work on the fence here. That was George. That was my ex-wife's husband, who is the sweetest person in the world, George Shires, who's just precious. He does so much for all of us. He's ready to go help me put up Heather's fence. Y'all have fun over there on TikTok, MAGA. Yeah, y'all come on in. Put that money in the bank for me, hon, as they say in the South. We love you. Miss Gina says, how do you feel about this? Whatever thou mayest bind upon earth shall be having been bound in the heavens, and whatever thou loose on earth shall have been loosed in the heavens. Matthew, Young's literal translation, or as the Amplified Bible puts it, whatever you bind, forbid, declared to be improper and unlawful on earth that already been bound. I've read that a minute. What do I think about it? I think it's good. All those scriptures to me, they really mean that I have a lot of authority. I have a lot of say. I have a lot of power. So do you. And so does MAGA. So does Trump. So does all of us. All of us have a lot of authority and power. How do we use it? And I think that's where we're good morning, Velo. Good morning there, Shelley. I think where a lot of us is kind of like right here, right now, we're just kind of stuck in a way because it's so new. It's almost, even though it feels like he's been in office now for 5 years. Good morning, Russell. He's only been in office 3 weeks. God damn, 3 weeks? Oh, God, how long is this going to take? How long is this going to take to get these 4 years behind us? The greatest commandment is love. Yeah. Boy, that MAGA's got a lot of it, don't they? Woo, ain't they layered with love? Don't you, when you see the MAGA people on TV or in the crowd, don't you just feel that love? Don't you just feel it? Yeah. So, yeah. But anyway, y'all, I've got to go get out of here and go work. I love coming on here, though. I I don't know. Yeah, here's what I'm going to say. A lot of us, we're in a place right now where we don't know what we really don't know what we're doing, how to do it, which way forward, which way to go, because MAGA has 1,000% power from the highest court, the Supreme Court, down to the lowest governor. You know, all the Congress, all the Senate, Supreme Court, Donald Trump, billionaires, oligarchs are over the government. Be not deceived that this country is in a coup and it's being stripped down to the bones. People's toting furniture out the back door of the White House as we speak today, probably putting it in a condo in Miami for Ivanka somewhere. Probably the Lincoln bed's going to be gone when it's over and said well. Let's see right here, Mr. Woody. Let's just get you, let's just go ahead and block you. I don't want to spend my time blocking people, but it is kind of nice. They get on here. They get on here. They so full of shit, y'all. They so full of shit. Next time you're around somebody, they're like, yeah, I voted for Donald Trump. Say, you so full of shit. You so full of shit. What the hell's wrong with you? You so full of shit. Good Lord. Yeah. Yeah, I blocked him. I ain't gonna waste my time. Although he was ramping up too, boy. He was going gung-ho, wasn't he? But anyhow, y'all, good morning, good afternoon. I'll see y'all later this evening. I'm gonna go. Woody says they don't make fun of people like LG, and then he started talking about liberal fears. Yeah, they weird, ain't they? MAGA people are weird, y'all. You should address me and then hear from you and not reply. Yeah, later. Yeah, that's so funny. Bye-bye, Woody. We put you on the road. We cast you into that sea of forgetfulness as far as the east from the west. Anyhow, let me get off here, y'all. I got to go get busy.